see John Banks versus Cook. Looks like there's some attempts to cover it up. All right, let's take a look at this. John Banks with I want to say all of the Central Union Mason filings. So you got John Banks, case number 2015-CA-004-015-B, John Banks versus Central Union Mason et al. Filing date 06/03/2015. Closed civil actions that's involved. Case number 2015-CA-004-016 from the beginning, 2015-CA-004-016-B, John Banks versus Central Union Mason et al. Filing date 6/03/2015. Closed civil actions that's involved. Case number 2015-CA-004-017-B, John Banks versus Central Union Mason et al. Filing date 06/03/2015. Closed civil actions that's involved. Case number 2015-CA-004-018-B, Banks, John Banks versus Central Union Mason et al. Filing date 06/03/2015. Closed civil actions that's involved. Case number 2015-CA-003-785-B, Banks, John versus Reese, John, file date 05/22/2015. Closed civil actions that's involved. That's the hitman contract killer Clarice Peters and Monquesa Peters and Kevin Peters, Reese, across federal regulated state lines in slavery. Filing date, here's another one. Case number 2015-CA-003-796-B, Banks, John versus Dorothy Heights Post Office. That's the U.S. Post Office on 2nd Street with Clarence and Stanley. File date 05/22/2015. Status closed. Location, civil locations. That's involved. Case number 2015-CA-003-714-B, Banks, John versus the Father McKenna Center, Inc. That's Michael Jackson and D.C. Mario Bowser. They're rapists. That's involved. Right now, they're at the House Judiciary with Jim Jordan and Mike Livingston. Joe Biden and Harris killing their victim in a Michael Jackson movie with Obama and the Obamacare at the Jackson Memorial Hospital in Miami, Florida. All right, so look, this is the file date of 05/21/2015. Status closed. Civil actions that's involved. Case number 2015-CA-002-969-B, Banks, John versus Cook, Reverend. File date 04/24/2015. Status closed. Location, civil actions that's involved. That's AJ Cook from the CBS network, television network of Criminal Minds Behavior Analysis Unit. They're impersonating the FBI in order to kill, in order so that Christopher Wray, Robert Miller, James Comey can kill and get away with it. And so Mike Livingston can come back and kill his victim, Aaren Striplin, with the contract killer BB Jennifer. So that's involved. 2015-CA-002970-B, Banks John versus Shirley Reverend. File date 0424-2015. Status closed. Location civil actions. That's involved. Case number 2015-CA-002972-B, Banks John versus Unknown Thompson. File date 0424-2015. Status closed. Location civil actions. That's involved. There's some cover-ups right there. Some more cover-ups right there. Cover-ups right there. Here we go right here. Now it's a couple of more cover-ups right there. Make you think that they Shirley, but they not. Here goes some more cover-ups. More cover-ups. All right, let's see. More cover-ups. Here goes another one. Case number 2015-CA-002992-B, Banks John versus Mr. Pryor Unknown. File date 0424-2015. Status closed. Location civil actions. That's involved. They got some person named Jorge. They're trying to do slavery, actual U.S. slavery, forging a slavery account that's closed in the actual courts into their name as if it's open across multiple states, and using the D.C. mayor in order to get away with slavery. Here you got case number 2015-CA-002924-B, Banks John versus Central Union Mission. File date 04/23/2015. Status closed. Location civil actions. That's involved. Case number. They used the Central Union Mission for piracy to change the dates back into their name to get slavery going on. And they did only to steal U.S. passports. They was with the D.C. Mayor Mario Bowser, who came up here with actual Michael Jackson, the real one, who's hired by the real Donald Trump, who lived in the Trump towers, and they were doing slavery, forcing Aaren Striplin to be a celebrity in Mike Livingston's house, the slave master. And Mike Livingston was setting up the deposits for Aaren Striplin to be raped by hitman BB Jennifer. And BB Jennifer was going to kill Aaren, and they was going to cover it up with a series of piracy movies like Michael Jackson, Tupac Shakur, Mike Tyson, and a bunch of other things. And they were watching piracy movie in Central Union Mission and stealing only the passport, and then using public corruptions to kick the victim out of the passport. The D.C. mayor will rape the victim, and then they would forge a series of fraudulent medical records and then just kill their victims without nobody knowing. But the courts caught them. Then they were going to have their own American paraplegics with blood and prosthetics using the real-life U.S. passport they stole at the Central Union Mission. And the D.C. mayor was going to have her African-American paraplegics, and then Donald Trump was going to have his African-American paraplegics using the 15 documents that they got from Aaren Striplin, with Michael Jackson as the forefront for establishing the celebrity presence. All right, so here you got case number 2015-CA-002931-B, Banks John versus Social Security Administration. File date 04/23/2015. Status closed. Location civil actions. You're going to see at the Social Security Administration office that there's 10 Social Security Administration cards with the lifetime limit. They were planning on killing the African-American paraplegic Aaren Williams Striplin, 550693341, Social Security card number, California identification number D as in David 1871054, and October 30th, 1981, and have Aaren Striplin transfer its Social Security administration to an international area for the Trump administration. And then the Trump administration would use the 10 actual Social Security numbers cards that were stolen from the Social Security office with contract killer Mike Livingston, and then the DC mayor would get her cut then. They would then have their African-American paraplegics with blood and prosthetics identical to Aaren Striplin, using Aaren Striplin's documents while Aaren Striplin was killed. And they used the actual Social Security administration as money murder to kill 10 people in a home invasion. So they're defendants. You've got case number 2015-CA-002780-B, Banks John versus security guard of FBI main headquarters. File date 0420-2015, status closed, civil actions, location. You got case number 2015-CA-002701-B, Banks John versus unknown Cook. This is the FBI impersonator of A.J. Cook Criminal Minds, a behavior analysis unit covering up for the actual directors so that they can do the home invasion. This is file date 0417-2015, status closed, location, civil actions. And then you got Banks John versus unknown Smith. This is the individual who actually killed Helen Grace Striplin McLeod Smith. They were acting as though Smith had done something, had killed Lawrence Striplin, and Helen did not kill Lawrence Striplin, but they decided to kill everybody in Helen's generation by playing house bingo. If anybody, family members, didn't even know that these people were trying to kill him, did anything that they did in their house with Lawrence Striplin, then they will holler bingo and hire the actual assassin to the actual president, LL Cool J, whose last name is Smith, to kill them in real life, like he killed Helen Striplin for her house. All right, so Smith is at the actual FBI building doing piracy to make it appear so that he can continue on with his murder plot. All right, so you got a couple of more cover-ups. That's it. Go down to the DC courts. It's going to be located at 500 Indiana Avenue, Northwest Washington, D.C., 20001. Plaintiff John Banks versus all of the defendants and a couple of cover-ups. But Plaintiff John Banks was sent by Mike Livingston, the contract killer, to use that name. His name is real life Aaren Williams Striplin. He's the tribal Levi, high priest Aaren. Thank you. They're anti-Semitic.